AMC is the South African brand name for Affinta Motor Corporation, a local manufacturer of trucks and buses, which is bidding to play a partnership role in the government project to replace the country's minibus taxi fleets with made-for-purpose 18 and 35-seater buses. AMC's vehicle manufacturing facilities and its internal corporate structure were subjected to an intensive forensic study lasting 2 days by the due diligence team. So too was its strategy of employing the skills of emergent business to put the AMC brand name on the road. The team comprised Ms. Karen Pierce, the project leader, and 2 senior representatives of the South African Taxi Council, SATACO, Mr. Joseph Boweni and Mr. Vuyane Mishiwe, Mr. Suren Singh of the Department of Trade and Industry, Mr. Lawrence Vinkele of the Department of Transport, Mr. Nicholas Wood of the CSIR. The in-depth study of AMC's capability to deliver the required vehicles initially took the team on a cross-border visit to AMC's dedicated bus manufacturing plant at the Mtsapa Industrial Centre near Manzini in Swaziland. In the course of the plant inspection, AMC Swaziland MD Ron Kennedy told Ms. Pierce that the assembly line has the capacity to produce at least 40 buses a month, both 18 and 35 seaters, without any need to extend existing facilities. At Mtsapa, the government team also saw a typical example of labor-intensive vehicle production in full swing. The manufacture of buses commissioned by the Johannesburg Metro Bus Service and destined for the city's new shopper shuttle circuits. It so happened that the last of the Johannesburg order of 25 buses for the new service were being constructed at the time of the due diligence team's visit, and team members had the opportunity for a close-up inspection of the manufacturing process. The Swaziland part of the assignment over, the team then headed back to Gauteng for the next stage of their inquiry, the inspection of AMC's truck assembly operation at the Isando Industrial Complex near Johannesburg International Airport. The plant incorporates 3 separate manufacturing cells which produce a range of small to medium-sized trucks from 1.5 to 8 tonners. Staffed by skilled technicians and engineers, they also carry out specialized research and development activities, repair and maintenance services, and the rebuilding of AMC's vehicles and components. AMC brand vehicles are manufactured locally from engine and driveline components globally sourced from leading international manufacturers. However, a high proportion, as much as 70% of other components, accessories, and equipment are manufactured and procured locally. Affinta's Managing Director Graham Nichols told the team members that each of the cells is a privately owned company contracted to AMC and explained how this worked in practice, with each cell growing within itself as demands upon its skills grew. Team members heard how AMC's philosophy of outsourcing specific operations to technical specialists had produced thriving satellite businesses. The Isando plant is currently dedicated to truck production, but AMC executives explained that it is well equipped to extend its operations to manufacture both 18 and 35-seater buses envisaged under the taxi recapitalization project. The government team saw an example of the current research and development into the production of an all-new 18-seater bus body. This prototype body is of integrated monocoque construction designed to provide the increased strength required by the European Union's R66 rollover standards. It has already been subjected to intensive quality and strength analysis by accredited technical authorities in South Africa, Pretoria University for example, and abroad. Next stop on the team's itinerary was AMC's corporate headquarters at Edenvale, where the entire machinery of the company's management systems and procedures came in for a particularly close inspection by the due diligence team. Still in the corporate environment, The next stage of the inquiry was the team's examination of the operations of Affinta Group's empowerment-based financial arm, Affinta Financial Services. Their questions dwelt at length on the company's formula for financing small business entrepreneurs whose application for business seed finance from traditional banking sources, so AMC reported, had frequently fallen on stony ground. In the concluding section of the due diligence team study, AMC presented the credentials of some of the leading local companies whose resources, skills, components, and equipment it would be using to produce the buses the nation required. Companies which already play an important role in South Africa's vehicle component industry.